Welcome to this season of Zentuary. It was 20 years ago when Lilith, she-demon of the underworld, took control of the bustling Isle of Trade known then as Laventia. Then came the monsters from the otherworldly rift surrounding the isle that enclosed all of its inhabitants inside a hell in the overworld. 4 horsemen accompanied their queen of monsters and took charge of 4 divisions made of the land. Pestilence made for the south and turned the plentiful riverbanks to muck. War took to the mountains in the northwest and rained avalanches and destruction upon the villages. Famine stole away to the northeast and ravaged the flora and fauna. Death took its own solace on a nearby islet and created an Eden for those riddled with rot. Lilith herself founded a castle of hellfire in the cove of the curved island, shielded by an impenetrable fog that gripped a hold of the bay and never let it go. The Laventian towns were torn asunder, wrenched apart by differences in loyalties. Some cities revolted and were wiped out entirely. Others pledged shallow allegiance to the invaders, and others still strive to live in the shadows, unnoticed by the monsters. We begin our story with a caravan, heading south of the monster-allied city of Onomith, the largest in Laventia to call themselves servants of Lilith. A line of 5 people are shackled together and being towed behind a wooden wagon, monsters flanking all sides. As part of Onomith's servitude to Lilith, a monthly lottery is held to decide 5 offerings to her hellishness. The 4 of you, plus a gnome, were the unlucky victors. Your equipment stripped from you and stored in a crate in the back of the wagon. As you shuffle along to an unknown demise, you may engage in small talk to pass the time.
Well, I did not expect this to be happening again so soon.
Meh.
Yes, I understand.
Vengeance.
It would be nice, perhaps upon my next celebration.
Where y'all reckon they're taking us?
Hard to say.
Hard to say. I was thinking it'd be pretty easy to say, we just don't know.
Yeah, well, wherever they're taking us, it's not very good. The gnome speaks up from the back.
One must agree.
What were your guys' names anyways? I don't believe you would rather die for the monsters than serve them willingly.
I am the 6th Cerebration, master of knowledge in the arcane. The humans know me as Zuferis, the tieflings know me as Tragdron, and I am known in the Fae as Fiero Bumberfluff. And there are other secret names, which if uttered aloud would surely cause great contemplation. But for now, you may call me Taor.
Name. Uso. Want vengeance.
Well, that's a
suppose
very
anyone would
good
want
introduction, I'd say. Yeah. Well, my name's Pep Ridge Farm, but you can call me Old Pep. Yeah.
My name is
Pep
Cassius.
Well, howdy, Cassius.
Hello.
You seem
Well,
much
my
more
name's
bubbly
Eric.
than these others. Eric?
Erhic, yes. My name's Erhic. That's about it. But I shouldn't be here, really. I only moved to Onomith recently. There has to be some confusion. There's no way I got pulled in the lottery just a week after moving in. I swear it's some conspiracy. And as he's talking, he kind of looks around the caravan into the hills on either side.
Do I have any of my, lock-picking stuff on me, being a rogue and handcuffed right now?
All your equipment is stored in the back of the caravan wagon, but
Okay.
I would let you attempt it at disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah, I'll roll to pick the lock, like maybe with just like a secret piece of little metal I had in my cloak.
Go for it.
Right? You're undead. You could totally hide something like in your skin and just rip it out.
Oh yeah, that's true. Or use like one of my bones, I guess, or something.
There you go.
You have you have a slew of things at your disposal.
Yeah. Okay, so that was a 10 though to pick it, and
As you fumble with the lock, you accidentally drop what you are using to pick it, and it gets trampled in the line.
okay.
Dang. Can I, as I'm watching, as it's being dropped right before the trample, could I cast Mage Hand to catch it?
Yeah.
All right, then I would like to cast. I see the drop and cast Mage Hand, and lightly grab it from the air and hand it back to her.
Thank you.
You seem to have dropped this.
And then I try to pick it again.
Right.
Oh God. Wait, I'm not. Am I adding like a bonus or anything to it? No.
If you have sleight of hand, then yes, add your sleight of hand.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So that would be a 14.
Your shackles fall off of you.
Okay, but I catch them so it doesn't look like I'm unshackled.
Oh, so you're keeping them just held to you? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So it looks like I'm still shackled, but they're unlocked.
Ah, nice.
How many bad guys are we surrounded by right now?
There are 4 on either side of you. A mix of skeletons and zombies. Eric from the back of the group suddenly perks up. I would stand very still if I were you. And at this, a sudden battle cry is unleashed around you as gnomes riding all sorts of wild woodland creatures suddenly come charging the caravan. 2 riding large elk ram into the wagon and end up tipping the whole wooden wagon over. It's the crate holding your equipment scattering onto the ground. Meanwhile, a group of gnomes riding boars charge at the line and slash your shackles. The shackle's still on you, but your chains keeping you together separated.
Okay.
And with that, chaos erupts around the wagon as 4 of the monsters on the right side get crushed by the wagon falling over. And the other 4 skeletons and zombies turning their attention to the attackers.
Might I suggest to all fellow travelers we make a exit at this time?
I ain't going nowhere without my stuff.
Don't worry, I've got it. Eric will run to the crate and pick it up and suddenly start rushing towards the hills as fast as his little gnome body can carry him.
Well, I reckon that's quite an impressive sight.
Well, come on, do you want your stuff or don't you?
Okay, I follow.
I
Yeah.
suppose.
Yeah, I'm following.
Yeah, I followed the little dude.
The sounds of battle fade behind you as you get over the crest of a hill and out of sight of the battling caravan. At this point, Eric will crack open the crate and grab a dagger from the top, which is his, and will start trying to lockpick your guys' shackles off of your wrists. Very pleased to see that Usoas are already picked.
I drop my shackles on the ground. I go,
Oh, well, quite the persistent one, aren't you?
Hills.
Okay. And he will pick everyone's shackles off of them, and your wrists have all been freed, and you are free to grab your equipment from the crate.
Okay.
Remember when stuff
don't
like
have-
this was a rarity rather than a normal everyday occurrence? Old Pep Ridge Farm members.
Ah, a wise old man. Excellent.
As you guys are getting all your stuff, you see Pep just start strapping random pots and pans all over his body and then slapping a pot over his head. Picks up a ladle.
Quite the armor.
I thank you. Made it myself.
I could tell.
I might regret this, but I find it only fair to offer at least a little bit of solace to my fellow captured individuals. My village will no doubt hold a banquet tonight in return of my honor. In honor of my return. And I'm sure your rescuers would love to have a conversation with you. If you would like to accompany me back to my village. There will be food and drink and dance. It is surely a blessed festival.
I
My
shall
fine
gladly
invitation
join you.
indeed.
I suppose
Why
there's
not?
no harm in it.
Great. Get your stuff together and we should really head off. My village warriors are quite strong, but I'm not sure how well they can do against so many skeletons and zombies.
Excellent. Please lead the way.
If you say so. And he skitters off rather quickly, but just slow enough for people to follow him.
All right.
after
Yuso
a
follows
while-
and pulls up her hood, shady style.
He skitters across the hills and valleys, and eventually those hills turn into woodland. Forests deep with thicket and berries even start to frame you on both sides. As you get even further into the cooling forest, you start to see that the trees turn into huts, and those huts into even larger wooden buildings as other gnomes start poking their heads out around bushes and leaves. They're very suspicious of you.
Now this here's a veritable conclavication of gnomish peoples.
Yes, they're my village. What were you expecting? A village full of humans or something?
I was expecting
I don't know.
giants.
Wow, you're really funny. Okay. Well, anyways, this
I
way.
do recall them saying that once there might be giants.
So Eric will continue to walk down the center road of the village before it's until it becomes a large wooden hall in front of you, very gnomish architecture. A more regal-looking gnome stands before this hall. She wears like very verdant green robes and a crown made of branches and twigs. She regards you with squinted eyes, very cautious of your approach. She immediately lightens upon seeing Eric. Eric, my son, it is so good to see you return home. And Eric turns to you guys and is like, yeah, these guys were captured with me. I'm sure they would also love a little bit of comfort and warmth on such a scary occasion. And she'll turn back to you guys and say, you have my blessing. My name is Tanoa, and I'm the shaman of this village. Rest here until you decide what to do with your next hours. But please stay for food and drink. I'm sure once the warriors return, they would love to share in the celebration of such a victorious rescue.
Mighty kind of you. Mighty kind indeed.
I thank
And at
you.
her-
And
No, go ahead.
I recognize you gnomish people. I believe you knew me in my third celebration as Smuddert.
The name rings familiar in our texts, yes. It is good to see you or another form of you again.
I bow.
At this, the other gnomes will start to kind of hop out of hiding and regard you with cautious curiosity. After a few minutes, the gnome warriors from before at the caravan trot into the village, and all the villagers let out a cheer of victory, of triumph, that their sons and daughters and fathers have made it home safe. At this, Tanoa nods her head and says, "Let the feast begin." Great plates of food are brought out, like meat and berries and lots of gnomish mead. And there's much dancing. Eric dances all night with a very beautiful young gnome who can't seem to take her eyes off of him.
Awesome. I do not consume food, but I may aid in your celebration. And I use prestidigitation to create a dance of lights overhead.
All the gnomes ooh and ah at such a spectacle, and they let out an even bigger cheer.
Awesome.
Yusoa is like kind of lurking around in the shadows, like watching the party and watching all the gnomes and their interactions, untrustful of what's going on. So much happiness is foreign to her. Does she
Cassie's-
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, it's okay. Go.
Okay. Do I like notice any strange interactions?
There is a heavily armored gnome kind of standing off to the side. He's not really celebrating all that much. He looks quite gruff for a gnome.
Okay, I
There's
keep my
also
eyes on
very
him.
morose random figures hanging around at the outskirts of the party and not joining in with everybody.
Cassius is also just gonna be like he's still sitting, but he's just kind of like watching the party go on while still like sipping on some of the mead.
Chip is just on the side using one of his pots as a hand drum.
These
After
old hippies in their hand drum circles.
After a few songs of celebration, this gruff gnome will actually approach Tor and give him like a nod.
I respectfully nod back. My thanks to you, warrior.
There's no need to thank me. You're the one who had it rough. So tell me, you were drafted by that shoddy Onomith people, right?
I have very little memory. You see, I came from the northwest, where war had rained down avalanches and destroyed my last form, the fifth celebration. While the spirit within me is some 267 years old, my mind is still being rebuilt. I have memories of lives, names, vague images of the past. But my former lives are gone. I have few skills remaining, fewer connections. But while I was broken, as you can see, I am shattered no more.
Well, that's quite deep. He'll take a big sip of his mead. I meant more to say, and he kind of looks around kind of shifty like, how do you feel about Lilith?
Oh, I am not a fan.
Oh, neither are we. In fact, we sent Eric, our shaman's son, to Onamith in order to survey what kind of resources they were given her. We pray for her downfall every day.
Prayer. Interesting. My kind does not have such a thing.
No prayer or no hope for downfall of tyrants.
My existence is a single thought that has been given this form. There is little to my existence beyond. Therefore, prayer is nothing more than another thought to me, one which cannot be given form. Therefore, I pay it no energy.
I see. Well, we gnomes are looking for change. And he'll extend a hand to you as a greeting. I'm Sindri, leader of the warriors here.
Oh, greetings. My hand is going to be just icy cold to his as I touch him, and just simply say, Smudget.
No, we've been gathering quite a lot of information on how to reach Lilith. If you were interested, I'm sure we could use allies in this great, big, chaotic world.
Absolutely. You have an ally in me, and I'm sure these newfound companions of mine, one often finds allies when they are saved from certain death.
I would hope so. Wherever you choose to go, you should know very well that our king, King Harbinger, died protecting us from Lilith.
Oh. That is sad to hear that he was doomed.
No, not doomed. He fought well. But I have heard that he has left his weapons from his younger years as a warrior scattered around. They may help even now to defeat Lilith and her 4 horsemen. See, Lilith doesn't bother to leave her island. The 4 horsemen scattered around the region instill enough fear into her subjects that she doesn't feel the need to show her face. Makes her that much harder to kill.
This is good to know. I
He'll
believe
give you a nod.
We shall take these weapons and do better than your Harbinger of Doom.
I know there's a monument to King Harbinger just a little ways west of here. You might want to start there if you were interested.
Yes,
Lord knows we can't
Yes,
spare
please.
the hands right now.
that is fine. I will gladly go there myself. Perhaps the others will join me. I see the one covered in pots and pans over there making noise. I'm not sure where the others are, but perhaps if you spoke to them, told them that I will be heading out, they will join me.
Well, I can try. Lord knows we need to stick together in these times.
Yuso was lurking close by and heard the conversation and just kind of pokes out from behind Tor and says,
Vengeance. We hate Lilith. Lilith, evil. Me, help.
Sindri jumps like probably half his height in the air and goes, "Jeez, I can't believe this! You're mighty, you're pretty stealthy."
Good to be stealthy when you thirst for blood.
Right. Well, anyways, I should go talk to that pots and pans fellow about all this, and he'll kind of like sidestep away.
I like your hiding spot, little friend.
And actually, before Sindri reaches old Pep, Cassius, can you make a perception roll?
Yeah, give me a second. That is a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Wait, no,
16.
sorry. It's a 17, sorry.
Yeah, you're still good. With your expertise, you're able to sense that something is near, something is approaching, and very, very fast.
Can I tell if it's in the... are we inside of an area, or is this all outside?
It's outside.
It's outside? Okay. Got you. Okay, where is the leader at again? Or at least Eric?
Erhik has paused his dancing with the unknown maiden and is kind of standing by her side, and they're chatting like two lovebirds. And Tanoa the shaman is still standing by the Great Hall, overseeing all the celebration.
Alright. Cassius is gonna get up then and start walking over to Tanoa. He's gonna lean down, to get like closer to them and just be like, I don't mean to alarm you, but there is something approaching, and it is approaching very, very quickly.
What something is this?
Am I able to do another check to say exactly what it is, or?
You cannot see anything yet, so...
Got you. Bit
I
hard
don't know,
to
that's
tell.
why I said something.
A bit hard to tell at the moment, but it could be dangerous. So I would suggest that this little celebration going on here might need to come to an end, whether you want it to or not.
Tanoa heeds your words with great caution, and she turns to address her people. And as she turns, you hear the whoosh of air over you as something suddenly comes crashing down into the middle of the hall, and I need everyone to make a dex saving throw.
Uh-oh. 2!
Ooh, that one is a nat 20.
14.
18.
All right. So everyone but Pep saves.
Figures.
Aw. He's
And
distracted by his drumming.
yeah, he's having a good time.
Hell yeah.
You will take 2 bludgeoning damage from the shockwaves of rubble and dirt and rocks that come suddenly flying from the center of this road in the gnome village. And as the dust settles, you are suddenly confronted with a very large creature that raises itself up in the middle of the gnome village. He's dark green in color and has large wings that wrap around him as he bellows a deep laugh, seeing the gnomes run and scurry around him.
Yuso moves around to try to flank him.
All
Okay.
right. Should we roll initiative?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you may
I'm
roll
asking.
initiative.
Okay. Ooh, I got a whole 6.
I got
Got a
a
nat.
14.
That one.
Wow, not here. I thought my old 2 would be pretty dang bad. Ooh.
Get all the bad rolls out now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Sorry, what did Pep roll?
2.
2. Wow, we're doing great.
Perfect too.
So, this beast will kind of rise up and roar its presence, and Cassius, it is your turn.
All right. I am going to use. I'm going to use Eldritch Blast on it, and I also have the Eldritch Invocation Agonizing Blast, so I'm gonna add my Charisma modifier to it as well. So.
Alright.
15 plus. So that is a 17.
That hits.
Alright, and then D10. Where's my D10 at? That is a 6.
Alright. Just 6 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Next,
And- Yeah. Oh,
Is that
no,
your turn?
that's gonna be the end of my turn. It's good, it's good.
Okay, cool. Next is actually Sindri is gonna take action, and he will swing at this demon with a axe that he has. You know, gnome axe, but an axe nonetheless. Damn it. And he actually misses. And does not hit, and that leads to Tor's turn. It's your turn.
I whip out my hands cross before me as a small icicle forms, and I flick it towards him, creating a ray of frost that strikes him for a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, but only for 3 cold damage.
Hey, you know, take the
But-
wins where you got
but-
them, you know.
I know, but his speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Alright, sounds good. It is old Pep's turn.
Old Pep. Old Pep slams his pot back on his head and says, "Now looky here, you yellow-belly son of a whore! Don't you get into this fight at all! I'm gonna rip off your old leg and shove it up your arse farther than you can take! Ah, whoa!" This kind of divulges into random spuds in the vicinities. And creature needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
He gets a 6.
All right. Well, he takes 3 psychic damage and gets disadvantage
Okay.
from the old man waving a ladle at him.
The demon is visibly quite confused. That turns to Usoa's turn.
Okay. So I am going to shoot it with my short bow and try to aim for its eyes. And then I'd like to use a bonus action to move around and flank it, basically.
Well, you can move and shoot. That's just
Oh,
standard.
okay. Oh, okay, I'll do that then. So
But if you're in hiding, like if you're hiding behind me still like you were earlier, you can take advantage on the shot. Because you're in under
Okay.
full cover.
Oh, okay, right. Sweet. Okay, so that's a 19 to hit.
Jeez.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. And that's 5 piercing damage.
Alright.
Well, if I do my sneak attack, I get to add a d6 extras to it, so that would be 10
Yeah,
piercing damage. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. It is back to the creature's turn. And he's actually just gonna thump his axe on the ground, which causes a shockwave. And everyone needs to make another dex saving throw.
That is
It
a
is
16.
18.
And 10.
10.
Alright. Tor and Usoa got the 10s.
Yeah.
You two are knocked off your feet and are prone.
Okay.
And after this motion, dozens more monsters start to flood into the gnome village from the woods and from the path. They have effectively blocked the path as a form of exit.
Okay.
At this, Eric will actually run up to you guys and say, "Please, you guys must run. This isn't your fight."
Run where?
I know of a back way. If what Sindri told me is true and you guys wish to rebel against Lilith, you must survive and you must keep going.
Show us.
He'll nod and start scurrying off down the back way behind the hall.
I follow.
Cassius will follow as well.
Pep
As
follows,
the sound-
but as he's doing like little two fingers to his eyes and back at the big creature, like, I see you.
The creature's visibly shaking in his boots.
Not so.
As it should be.
Eric will pick his way along a very, overgrown path that leads down the side of the hall and towards the back of it, which leads down to a river. Beside the river is a wooden trap door in the ground, which he opens, and a ladder descends below into darkness. It is a secret way. It has not been used for many years, but it should be safe, and it should take you just outside the village, down a river. If you follow that, you'll get to the town of Tarnstead. I have a friend there. He might be able to help you.
Understood. Companions, allow me to light the way. And I begin to emit a soft glow from my body.
I
All
tell
we figured.
Elric, vengeance be with you, as I descend into the ladder.
And with you. You guys
Give you
start
I give you a thumbs up as I slide down, kind of like doing a T-1000, but disappearing in underground.
Before Cassius goes down, he's gonna ask him, and what was that companion's name?
what companion's name?
Did he not say that there was somebody that in the town?
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
He's a friend. He is named Leon.
Leon. Thank you. Now he's gonna go down the ladder.
Please be safe and fight hard. And he'll scurry off back towards the village into the fray.
Alright. Well, once everyone's down, I suppose I light the way to make it easy to navigate this tunnel.
Right. So, as you reach the bottom of the ladder, you set your feet onto hard but damp stone. Beside you is actually a rushing underground river. Its origin from a small hole in the ceiling where the river from above rushes down a wall of rocks to create the river below. You can see the stone edge that you're currently standing on follows the river for a ways before there's a bend about 200 feet up.
Obviously, we must go this direction, as there are no other options. Companions, shall we?
Yeah.
Yep. At least we have our own
Yes.
choice in the matter.
Lead the way.
So I guess as the Human Torch, I'll just kind of lead the group down and around the corner.
I mean, it just makes the most logical sense. Alright. The rushing river creates echoes that reverberate around the cavern you're in. And it's quite beautiful and yet ominous at the same time. Almost as if you're not alone.
Well, in that case, since it's giving me that eerie feeling, can I do a perception check?
Yes, you can.
I would also like to do a perception checker.
Perception for me is a +1, so 16.
I got a 14.
Alright. You both notice nothing. Nothing out of the ordinary, just a underground river.
Excellent.
Mhm.
That's the way I like it.
I like my underground rivers completely normal and ordinary, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Sure, for sure, of course.
So as you follow the river, it curves and bends and weaves again. And as it comes to a very tight curve before it starts heading the other way, you notice a small cavern in the wall. Like a small, 5 by 2 foot hole that seems completely natural.
I don't know why, but this totally natural hole seems interesting to me.
Would you say it's wholly appealing?
I
You
would
can
not,
laugh. It's
but-
okay.
You may.
I reckon I will.
I do find that.
Oh, you need to
wholesome.
lighten up there, Mr. Crystalline Cold Stiff Neck. It's all good.
Oh. Okay, I can be a hair brighter here. And I brighten up a hair more.
I don't reckon that's what I meant, but I mean, might a fun job there. Might a fun job indeed.
So with the extra brightness, I guess I'm casting dim light to a total of 20 feet. Does that illuminate the hole?
Yes, it seems to, lead down a few feet before opening up into a wider cavern. And you see some movement beyond.
There appears to be something down below. Should we investigate?
Maybe trap. I look around the opening and make sure that there's no doors or levers or anything. Investigate for traps.
Okay.
Might I provide an option of assistance? I assume there's a river rock or something I can pick up.
Yeah, most likely.
Okay.
But it is covered in
I will-
algae.
Oh, that's fine. I'll give it a little bit of a rub to kind of clean it and wash it in the river, and then I cast light on it and toss it into the hole.
Alright, very good. As you do, it collides with something with a light clink, and you hear a chittering noise as the illuminated cavern shows 5 large crab creatures turn towards you. And please roll initiative.
Okay, crap people, that's great.
I mean, they may look like
17.
crabs, but they probably are just talking like people.
That's a 10.
Yeah, you got a
that would
20.
be a whole 6 again. Jeez. Just gonna
What
hang at
did
the
Uthor
back
get?
here.
I got a 20.
Ooh, nice.
Pep got a 16.
Alright. So, Uso goes first.
Okay. I'm going to shoot one of the crabs with my short bow. It's a 10 to hit.
That does not hit.
Damn it.
It's alright, you're low level. This happens.
Yeah.
In response, one of the crabs will, Tor is probably closest to the opening, correct?
You saw it?
Either
Oh,
Usoa
no.
or Tor, because Tor
I was
chucked
standing-
the stone in there.
Yeah, I'm standing like right in front of it. It makes sense that it would focus on me. Plus, I'm the glowing bright light. That's
Yeah.
really easy to see.
Yeah, all the more reason, you know. So,
Yeah.
one of these crabs, the one in the lead, is going to skitter down the passageway and attempt to hit you with its claw.
Okay,
And that is a 13 to hit.
that hits.
All right. And that does 4 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
And you are grappled.
Okay.
And behind that crab, another crab is going to skitter down the passageway and aim for Usoa. And once again, try to hit her with its claw. And it nat 1, so it's actually going to clamp onto its buddy that's currently holding Tor, and it is going to let go of Tor. So Tor is no longer grappled.
What luck.
And it is Pep's turn.
Get out of here, you daggone crabs! And swings at the one that was just attacked Tor. For a 21 to hit.
Jeez.
Yeah, that hits.
And he smacks it for 6 bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
That's all I can do.
Alright. Next is actually another crab. Is going to come up to the passage, but it cannot make its way past the 2 crabs that are currently tussling at the front of the passageway. So is actually going to ram into them and shove them towards whoever is closest. That's probably Tor again.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably just bumps into my ankle or something.
Yeah. And that's just gonna be like 2 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
And next is Cassius's turn.
Okay, I am gonna aim for the first crab person that had grappled Tor. I'm gonna use Chill Touch, and that is a 19 with 4 necrotic damage.
That crab falls limp in its buddy's arms.
All right
Well.
then.
Anybody here like crab?
I'd rather deal with the others first.
Good point. That's gonna be the end of his turn.
Yeah, after that is Tor's turn.
Mhm.
Okay. I then am going to towards the next one. Let's see. I can't trip a firebolt, so I will pinch my hands together and, like flicking a lighter, flick a firebolt down towards the next one in line for a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so I do this right here, which is 5 fire damage.
Alright. So, at this, 2 more crabs are going to emerge from the passageway and kind of shuffle their way alongside their other crabs. And one is going to swing at Usoa, and they're going to miss. And another tries to attack Cassius and also misses.
All right.
There are now 4
Alrighty then.
crabs. Yeah, there are now 4 crabs outside of the passageway, standing in front of you. And it
Okay.
is Usoa's turn.
Okay. I am going to. Let's see. I'm gonna whip out my rapier and stab the nearest crab to me. Right in the. I guess, like, where its eyes coming out of its shell.
Gotcha.
The 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
9 piercing damage.
That crab dies. If you'd like to detail how you kill it.
I run my rapier straight through its eye hole, and then I twist it and pull it out, and yeah, it just collapses.
All right.
Vicious.
Now it is Pep's turn.
Pep just kind of stretches a little bit and says, "Let's get cracking," and takes another swing. That is a 20 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
The nearest crab, and that is 10 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh. Consider that cracked. Not fully cracked, just like that was good damage. In response, that crab is going to turn towards you and try to attack you with its claw. And it also misses. Wow.
Crabs can't hit.
To be fair, that was quite the doozy you put on that crab's noggin, so he's not doing very hot. Alright, and with that is Cassius's turn.
Okay. I guess I'll just use Eldritch Blast again on. How many more crabs are there, or is it just the one now?
There are 3.
There are 3? Okay, so it'll just be to whichever one. I don't know. Oh my god, that is a 23.
Yeah, it hits.
And then. That is a 9 force damage.
Yowza. Alright. It is Tor's turn.
Well, I feel like I should just kind of stick with the same thing. Maybe I'll do a Ray of Frost this time. I'll just alternate fire and ice. I'll try and frost the next one. That is a 19 to hit.
That does hit. Is there any specific crab you want to focus on? There's the one that...
Right in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't want to get hit again. So whatever's the... I'm assuming... well, Pap cracked that one pretty good. So I guess the farthest one away that has the highest hit points, I'll aim specifically at that one.
Okay.
Yeah, so that does 5 damage and it slows it.
Alright, sounds good. The crab that got hit by Eldritch Blast is going to turn to Cassius and try to attack him. And that does hit.
Okay.
And that is 3 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
Rat.
And
All
then,
right.
yeah. And the other crab who just got hit by Tor's ice is gonna slowly shuffle on over to Pep, who just hurt his buddy, and also attempt to grapple him. And that also hits.
Hey, never.
And that deals 5 bludgeoning damage. And you are also grappled. And now it is Usoa's turn.
Okay. I'm going to draw my short bow and shoot at the next crab nearest to me.
You're really
me
close.
go for
you
the-
might be better off stabbing.
Oh, just with my rapier. I know, but my short bow, like if I get one hit, then the next one is advantage. But I was gonna try
Oh,
that,
fair.
but rapier was doing pretty good.
Well, the concern is how close you are, because it's supposed to be
Totally.
a longer ranged weapon. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
if,
yeah.
if you shoot at
You're
this
too close.
close, you probably fire with disadvantage.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That makes sense.
They need to have a special
Um,
feat for that.
Gotcha. Okay, rapier then. So. Ooh.
So one crab is grappling Cassius, one crab is grappling Pep, and the other is just chilling.
Gotcha. I got a 7 to hit, so I'm not sure.
That does not hit.
Yeah.
And it is Pep's turn.
Well, Pep is grappled, so Pep's gonna take a swing. Hey, get off me, you dacum claw wheeler! Oh, yeah, that's a... double check. Yeah, 18 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
That is...
It's bludgeoning.
How much bludgeoning?
6.
6. Alright. The crab is wounded, but still holding on. Oh no.
That's all right. Keep on keeping on. All right.
Yep. The crab that is not grappling anybody is going to turn to Tor and
Mhm.
attempt to hit it with its claws again.
All right.
That does hit.
Of course.
It's only it's 3 bludgeoning,
Okay.
and you are not grappled.
Oh wow.
And we will skip Cassius's turn for now. Tor, it is your turn.
All right. Well, back to my firebolt for 14 to hit.
That does not hit.
Oh.
It is the crab who's grappling Cassius's turn. And it is going to try to grab Usoa as well. And that does not hit.
Ah, nice.
Okay.
But the crab that is grappling Pep is going to try to walk towards the river and throw him in.
All right.
And I believe he succeeds. So
Yeah,
he's
I
just
guess,
gonna
yeah,
drop
if-
Pep into the river.
There's no strength check or anything?
You can make a dexterity check to try and fling yourself out of the way. Like, as he drops you.
Oh, there you go. So he's like releasing and you can push off.
Well,
I like
pretty
that.
sure I don't do that. That's a 7.
Sorry about that.
All good?
No worries.
Yeah, I had to join on my phone because my my computer for whatever reason is just not wanting to connect.
Yeah, it happens.
All
Don't
good.
worry about it. We just roll with it.
Alrighty.
Wait till you see my problems.
So, yeah, Pep goes into the river and starts to be slowly carried along by the current.
All right.
And it is Usoa's turn.
Okie dokie. I attack the crab that dropped up into the river there.
Okay.
I stab it up through its leg joint. Let's see here. Oh, it's a nat 20 to hit.
Yep, that sure hits.
Sweet. It's 6 piercing damage.
As you shove your rapier into the leg of the crab, it crumples over and falls into the river where it just dropped Pep dead.
Nice. Alright.
And it is Pep's turn.
Well, Pep tries to get back on the shore. Because he can't
Make
do much
a
in the river.
strength. Yeah, make a strength saving throw.
Saving throw. Well, he fails. That's a nat 1.
Oh gosh.
So you're actively drowning then.
I was probably gonna do rock in the river.
Oh, like he hit one, or I mean, he now won.
Yes.
That's
I can take damage from a rock in a river. That seems pretty
that's
Pretty
fair.
legitimate.
I like that. It's gonna.
Alright. So you will hit a rock as you're swept down the river, a very sharp rock, and it will deal 4 bludgeoning damage to you.
Ouch.
It's harder than a crab.
And it is Crab 3's turn. And this crab is gonna... What does this crab do? He's probably still closest to Tor, I believe. And ever the creative bunch these crabs, he will also try to attack you with its claws. And it misses, actually. It is Cassius's turn. Cassius, you are still grappled by a crab.
Okay. I would like to take my sickle and go for the crab's arm.
Yeah.
As a 16.
That hits.
It's 3 slashing damage.
You cut off the crab's arm, and as you fall to the ground, the crab falls with you, dead.
That didn't take very much, huh? Just take off the arm and that's it. Alright.
Disarm.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, if I still am able to do this, Cassie's gonna just stand up then, and then that'll just be the end of my turn.
Yeah, we can do that.
Alrighty.
It is Tor's turn.
Alright, well, first thing I'm going to do is use my full movement to go towards Pap. And then I'm going to turn to fire my Ray of Frost back at one of the crabs, probably the one... I don't know. Just pick one. It doesn't really matter.
There's only one crab left, so...
Oh, there's only
perfect.
one left, so perfect. So, yeah, 19 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, and that does... Ooh, a whole 3 cold
That
damage.
that is enough. You blast the crab back into the crevice from which it came.
Excellent, and I'm positioned to help Pap with his current predicament.
Current predicament.
Yep.
Alright. So what are you doing to help Pep?
Oh, I guess combat's over. Yeah, how far did he actually sweep? Did he go Did he go more than 30 feet in those 2 turns?
I think he went 10 feet.
10 feet? Oh, okay. So I moved past him. All right. So being downriver, let's see what can I do. I suppose I'll just put out a hand and try to catch him.
All right.
I don't know. Do you want me to roll for something? You want him to roll for something?
I was gonna see if Pep actually chose to grab the hand.
I don't know.
I'm trying to.
Okay. Your hands meet. Both of you make a strength.
All right. I rolled an
Yep.
8.
That's a 14.
That is enough. You are able to pull Pep out of the river.
Excellent. For together we make dirty 20.
All right. Oh, all the crabs are lying around you, motionless.
Oh, thank you there. My old shiny friend.
You are
Yeah.
welcome.
Well, mighty good finding you, mighty kind. I saw that some crabs over there were beating up on you pretty roughly. Mind if old Pep takes a
Yes.
look?
Please do. I am quite injured.
Really?
Yes, it is hard
Pep
to
just
tell.
kind
but-
of. Say, good,
Oh,
continue.
go ahead.
Oh, you go.
I was going to say, it is hard to tell, but I am at approximately 42% of capacity.
Really? Let old Pep take a peek at that.
And Pep just kind of pokes and prods you, and suddenly you feel warm and regain 8 hit points. As I,
You don't look
takes me to full.
you don't look that injured.
Oh. Well, I thank you, if nothing else, for the boost of confidence.
Yeah. You're just old worrying everybody with your nanagry.
Pep then just kind of stretches, and kind of gives himself a little massage on the shoulders, and restores 7 hit points to himself.
Yeah, it's a little better after a good bath. Ugh. How's everyone else here doing?
I mean, Cassie's just gonna like look himself over. Arm doesn't feel too great after that thing grabbed me, but I will be fine.
You say so.
You saw it dead still.
Yeah, I guess you are,
reckon
huh?
I reckon you don't have much to worry about at any stage then, do you? Hey, what's the worst that's gonna happen? You get deader? Oh, that's funny. Oh.
You really killed there, Pep.
Sometimes I have to think my jokes truly are to die for.
Might I suggest we look down in that hole to see if the crabs perhaps were collecting anything of import?
Yusoa creeps over there and looks down with her dark vision, 60 feet. Does she see anything down in there?
My glowing rock should still be there too.
Oh yeah.
It is devoid of life. There are some crates and other types of equipment and such strewn about in a very rather messy fashion.
I'm interested to pick through the detritus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little
You
curious too.
You also find on the floor as you walk in a some sort of skeleton of something once living that the crabs had been picking on.
Is the skeleton humanoid?
Slightly, yes.
Ooh, I roll a nature check and I nat 20.
Okay, to identify the humanoid
The
skeleton.
species. The species, yes, please.
It appears to be kobold.
Well, I tell the party that perhaps the unfortunate kobold here was collecting various treasures. I recommend we go through these crates and see if there's anything of value.
Maybe
I guess we
good
can
weapon.
look around.
Please roll investigation.
Okay, mine should be pretty high. It is I don't do great though. That is a 16.
That's
I got a 21.
Yeah.
I got a
jeez.
21.
Heck, nat
Jeez.
20. Did he find any good pots?
Good freaking lord. I'm
Gosh.
supposed to be the smart one. And you guys kicked my butt.
All right. Well, there's 2 barrels and a crate towards the right wall when you walk in, and there is a shelf on the left wall. It appears to all be some sort of fishing equipment. There are like nets and ropes and old buckets and such. You do happen to find in the barrel quite a few copper pieces. 12 of them to
Excellent.
be exact.
Nice.
And there is a rusty old harpoon gun in the crate.
That might be handy for someone who's ranged.
Well, I'll take the harpoon gun for now. Oh, I guess I'm not saying
As
all
for
that.
The coppers, might I recommend our friend with the pots and pans put them in one of his pots.
All these here crap. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that anyway. No, waste not, want not, and all.
How?
Sorry, what are you thinking?
He's putting the coppers in one of his pots.
How durable is the rope that's left over? Has it been like deteriorating, or is there still some that's like good?
It's really like hardy type like rigging rope, so it's pretty thick. It's probably about like 15 feet of it, and it's a bit frayed at some parts, and it's kind of gross, covered in fish guts and algae, but other than that, it looks completely usable.
Still.
I can clean that rope if you would like.
If you'd like.
Please pile it in, coil it before me.
Alright, Cass is gonna take that and coil it in front of him.
I wave my hand over it, and with a kind of a ripple of my fingers, I use prestidigitation to clean it in sections until it is basically looking brand new.
All right, sounds good.
You saw
Hold on. How
What?
bad is this harpoon gun looking? Is it in really bad condition?
It doesn't look like it fires as well as it once did, but it does still fire. It just takes a little bit of work.
That needs to be repaired.
Let old Pep take a look at that there shooting pointed thing over there.
Yusoa hands it over to Pep and picks up one of the nets. Is it very big? Is it huge or small?
It is a smaller fishing net, so it probably catches like small salmon or trout.
So it says, net may be useful. You cleaned this? And I hold it over to Tor.
Yes. I just say yes, and I wave my hand over it and clean it.
And then I put it in my satchel.
After a minute of fiddling goes on, Pep hands back the harpoon gun. Says,
Give this your thing a try now.
and just for DM's reference, Pep used mending on it to bring it, like, fully repair it.
All right, yep, it is looking pretty much good as new.
I take it and I shoot one of the nearby crab bodies with it.
It sinks in with a very satisfying thunk.
Yeah,
Good
Pep
work.
still got the touch.
I pull out the harpoon and I reload the gun.
Awesome. I turn. Perhaps we should take our leave and continue our journey. I put my hand over on Pep and say, Chester, stick with me.
Sorry, but begging your pardon, but who's a Chester?
Oh, my apologies. It's a flash from a previous celebration. When you had those copper pieces in your pot, you reminded me of old Chester Copperpot.
Chester Copperpot. Well, he sounds like a good enough fellow, so I don't mind much being a Chester to your Jester. Don't do me no harm after all.
Well, we should probably start heading out before these bodies start to deteriorate. And then Cassius is gonna go back in through the hole.
Deteriorate? I thought we were gonna have some for dinner. A perfectly good crab right here. I mean, who knows when we're gonna have another good session of crab coming along.
Would you like, I suppose?
Oh, Pap, the fog has cleared from my memory. I apologize. Chester was crushed to death by a booby-trapped boulder.
Oh, it can't
I
be
shall
that
not
much
make
cleared
error
up. You
again.
still call me Pap, so I mean, I do appreciate. Yeah, it's Pep, as in Pepper Le Pew, Peppa Pig, Pepper. Ah, never mind. You don't get it anyway.
I do not have a tongue.
Not sure what that relates to Pepper Pep, but okay.
It is difficult to make certain sounds in your common tongue.
Oh, we use a different tongue if you prefer. I'm a tongue.
Just for in response, I say something in deep speech.
Yeah, that get close enough.
All right.
Anyway, so onward.
It's show.
I said, okay. I think we go walking along the river the rest of the way. Well, until how about this? We continue walking along the river. I will light the way.
All right. Well, you continue to follow the river. It is incredibly winding now, and it seems to make really extreme curves. And luckily, because of Tor lighting the way, you managed to see a gap, like coming up in the stone path that you're walking upon.
Is it particularly wide? Is it just like a couple feet, or?
It is about 30 feet, and below you is rushing water. However, as you get closer, you see that there is one river rock in the middle, where two very flimsy, very worm-filled wooden planks try to bridge the gap by each from either side of the gap, leaning against this rock to make some sort of like makeshift bent bridge.
I am not a particular athletic type. I don't believe I would do well attempting to jump this chasm, even with the middle aiding me.
I would like to look around and see if there's any like is up above, like that maybe, or like spots where a rope could be thrown to.
There are, in fact, some stalactites hanging from the ceiling. As you look up, they drip old, mildewy-smelling water on your face.
Rope isn't really going to be able to, hang on to that.
No way.
Nah.
Well, let's see. There may be other ways around here. I have a thought. I shall need some time to meditate. If you guys would allow me. And I begin to perform a ritual. Sorry, I need to actually look something up really quick.
All good.
But I figured while I'm doing that, this though. Ah, dang it. That doesn't work. Well, actually, so the bridge, it's basically falling apart, but it's still roughly level with our pathway, right?
Yeah. It's definitely like been used for a long time by other people to cross it. It's just it's been unused for a while. It is deteriorated as such.
All right. Okay. This is ridiculous, but I take the time to create a floating disc that is 3 feet in diameter and 1 inch thick. It floats about 3 feet off the ground. Or, as the case may be, it would float across the bridge. The disc is capable of supporting it can hold up to 500 pounds and no more. So, I suggest that we, 2 at a time, get on the disc and use it to carry us across, much like in the olden days we had the game called Pong. That way we have no risk to the bridge collapsing.
Sounds like a plan.
Excellent. So I create the thing, and then 2 of you, I need 2 to get on. So who
I'll get
goes
on.
first? Okay, the fox and the corn. All right. So I float the fox and the corn across, and then bring the disc back, and then I get on with the next person and float across.
All right. I like this. Everyone makes it safely across?
Yes. I had to ask about the wood because with the text as written, if the wood not been there, this whole plan would have failed.
Ah, I see.
Yes.
Alright. So everyone safely makes it across to the other side, where the river takes another tight turn to the left.
Okay. We follow it around to the left. And as a weird accident of the spell I used, as we move, as soon as I get 20 feet away from it, it just starts following me.
Alright. Cool. As you turn to the left, you suddenly see, hear the, sound of moving water fall behind you as the river suddenly opens up into, a large underground lake that spans across to the far side of the cavern. On the far side of the cavern, you can also see a hole where the lake continues to run out. But beside that hole, there is no stone path. As you follow the stone path around, you're stuck on the opposite shore from this passage out, which shows sunlight.
Companions, I believe we are to go underwater.
I am not
Water.
too keen on that last way if I did, but if needs be done, needs be done.
Who is in the front of the party?
I think I am still with the light.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Perception, +1. So 17.
as you scan around looking for clues that might help you in this cavern, you actually notice a small wooden rowboat on the far side of the cavern from where you're currently standing that is touching the stone edge. So it is reachable from where, like, on the side of the lake where you are.
Oh, okay. So we can like walk over to it. All right. I think.
Yeah.
So I'll point over there.
Boat. And
Yes.
Yusoa goes. Yusoa goes over there and
Better than
inspects it.
Yep, the boat seems to be in actually fairly working order. It is wooden and like a little rickety, but it is definitely waterborne.
And Yusoa looks around, and there's no other way around the water at all, on the walls or anywhere. It just ends here.
Yes.
Okay.
But as you look across the lake to do another kind of look, make a perception check.
Okay. Mm, 11.
Something catches your eye across the surface of the water of the lake. You see, like, directional ripples, as if they kind of look like arrows that are slowly but surely making their way towards the shore.
I point at them and say, "Big fish."
Big fish. Cassius is gonna look at what Uso's pointing out.
You see the same ripples.
Grabs a handful
Like-
of crab from one of his pots and chucks it into the water far away from us.
The ripples continue to go in your direction.
Oh, dang it.
I'd like to.
I thought that might work,
pick up
and
a-
now we're out of crab.
I'll grab a river rock and cast light and skip it across the water surface to where the ripples are coming from.
All right. As you do, it actually makes contact, and the unknown swimmer rises up, a large serpent with green stripes, its eyes glaring down at you as it rises to its full height. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh, bugger. Oh,
Hey,
there's my nat 20.
It's a 4.
12.
Okay. What did Pep get?
6.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Tor, you see this large, hulking serpent, kind of right in front of you, of about like 20 feet, right at the edge of the water. What do you do?
Well, I'm just double checking on, well, I'm thinking I'm just gonna be like, this is unexpected and unappreciated. And I
Maybe
basically...
he's a friend.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna use a free action to talk here to, Pep. Pep, would you like me to speak with him, or would you like me to hit him?
I don't know. Whatever you think would be best. I'm just talking out loud. I mean, just because he's all big and scaly don't mean he's not necessarily mean.
Okay. Well, All right. Because Pep wants us to try and be friendly, I will attempt the universal greeting of waving. I will try to say hello in Common, Deep, and Sylvan, and see if I get a response.
The serpent does not react to your words at all.
All right. Well, I think we're screwed. Do I still have the ability to do something, or did I blow my whole action on that?
Do you have some sort of bonus action?
No, I just was. That was it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I might say that's your turn then.
Okay. So there you go, Pep. I tried.
Next is Usoa's turn.
Okay. Usoa pulls out the harpoon gun and sort of like makes sure that the harpoon's in there and says, "Eat this," and then shoots it at the serpent.
All right.
How big is Usoa?
Like 5'10", I think.
5'7".
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
so pretty big. Okay.
I'm not sure what to add to the roll to hit for this, but I got a 14, a nat 14.
That does hit.
Sweet. I don't know what's the damage on this guy.
It is 1d6 plus 1 piercing damage.
Okay. Sweet, that's 6 piercing damage.
Right. It reels back as it's struck, and it is Pep's turn.
Well, if I could remember how to swallow my own saliva for a second. Okay. Woo! Whoa there. Whoa, that was a bit intense. Right. Pep's not giving up on the diplomatic approach. So, oh, jeez. Pep casts Speak with Animals and says, "Hey, buddy, sorry about that. What you doing over there?"
The snake will pause and turn one of its large yellow eyes on you. What speaks?
Oh, of course I speak. I mean, you all speak too. We all speak.
Not to you, I don't.
Oh, why not? You're a big, look like a big, nice fella. If people give you a chance.
It's not recommended to make amends with food.
Oh, come now. You don't need to eat on us. We can all be friends together. In fact, I bet if we're friends, we can find even more food than us petty little guys here.
You are not the first to try to strike a deal. You will not return.
So what you're saying is that you do have conversations from time to time, and you're saying you don't do that.
I said I don't converse with you.
Well, you're conversing right now, so I think we're off to a fine start.
The serpent will hiss angrily in response to that.
Now, don't you make me mad, or I'm gonna hiss back at you with something fierce. I guess intimidation on that.
Okay, yeah.
Also, if it helps, and if it helps, I'm inedible, so you know.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's a 23. No, sorry. 24 intimidation.
Yeah. He is intimidated.
Oh my god.
he immediately recoils and kind of folds back in on himself, slinking further down into the water.
That's what I
Alright.
thought. Now what? Now we're
need
just
to
gonna
get
go
tested.
float on past here.
But you must imagine I have to eat something.
Well, as we said, we could help you find more food. In fact, here, I got a bit more crab left in these here buckets. Why don't you go ahead and help yourself to that, and we can see if we can get you more food down the line. But you ain't coming near us. Seem fair?
The giant snake will regard you for a second before giving a slow dip of its head. Very
Alrighty
well.
then. Oh, see, now we can be friends after all.
I guess the whole party that doesn't understand this, just hearing this hissing back and forth, and then just starts dumping crab into the water. He's like chucking it out for the snake.
Snake will very sheepishly begin to eat the morsels that you are giving it.
All right,
Can't believe
now,
that worked.
now you take care, and we're gonna go ahead and be on our way now. But before we do, mind if we take that there harpooner thing out of your neck? Sorry about my buddy over here. She's a little bit jumpy.
It's fine. I've been told I have a temper.
That's all right. Well, we'll just go ahead and get that back for you really quick. Just come on over here and
Just yanks it out. Like,
He
there
slithers
you
up
go.
the bank a bit and like leans his chest forward for someone to remove the harpoon.
And Pep just pulls it free.
Yes. There you go. That's a good snake. Now we're gonna be on our way, but we'll be right back in 2 shakes of a dog's leg if we find more food for you. Sound fair?
The snake will like sheepishly nod and sink back down into the water without another word.
Because Pep goes back to the boat.
All right, guys. We came to an accord. Say, told you we could be friends.
Pep just makes himself comfortable in the boat and pulls out his lute and just starts.
Isawa says, impressive.
You know what?
You
I'm
can
not
get
even
more-
gonna question it.
You can get more done with words sometimes than spears. Speaking of which, how would you use that harpoon gun again if you lost this here thing? Makes no dang doggone sense.
So, all right, I guess we push off and we start using the boat. I kind of wanted to see. Okay, I'm just gonna ask if I can do this. Can I just use Mage Hand to row? Let's have it like push.
I don't see why not. Yeah.
Excellent stuff. I'm just gonna stand there and do that and let it magically push us across.
I mean, you're psionic. That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm assuming you make your way down the river with sunlight at the end of the passage.
Yeah, and as we go, I'd like to be like, Pep, what did you offer him to come to this agreement?
I just kind of called him Big Meanie and said he was being unreasonable and offered to, bring back some food if we came across it down the line. It's not like we need as much as Big Snake could eat.
I am capable of summoning certain creatures. If you would have asked, I could have fed him immediately.
Well, why didn't you say so earlier? Not my job to ask for everything you
saying
can or cannot do.
Well,
Need I
let's be
remind
known
you,
for the
I
future.
did say we should try the diplomatic approach in this here matter. You're the one who's, no, wait, you actually did try. Never mind.
I
Sorry.
did the
Don't
first
mean to chastise. Oh, old Pep's memory ain't what it used to be sometimes.
Considering you're the one who always claims to remember, this is terrifying.
Well, I remember when I used to have a better memory.
Oh gosh.
All right.
assuming-
Well, yep. I guess we go towards the light and call it good.
So as you steer your boat down the passageway, and you make a corner, you are met with very bright light as you are suddenly in a boat on a river outside. So you no longer are underground, and you see the open, green world around you.
Ah, 'tis nice to be outside again.
I don't know. Last time we were outside, kind of had some bad stuff happening. Hadn't mind being down there. Snakes are pretty good.
So I prefer dark.
Yeah. We all get it. You're all sad. Sad. I might cheer you up. A little bit of a jig.
No, old man.
Oh, you ever tried it?
I like to dance on the graves.
Well, that sounds like a jig to me.
Maybe you're right, Pep.
Oh, it's okay. I know I am. It's nice to hear you say it.
Well, wasn't this supposed to float down river to a town? Or is there a town along the river?
Yes.
Okay. So
after a few miles of floating, you see a small town, like off in the distance.
Companions, I see a small town off in the distance.
Alright, then I suggest we just go there.
I would like to actively watch the shore to just observe for anything that, is out of place. Some, warning signs, or if you will.
All right.
If I'm rolling, that is, dirty 20 on investigation.
Yeah. So, as you approach the village and you're being overly cautious, you actually find the opposite of what you were searching for. It is eerily quiet and completely empty. As your boat floats up right next to a dock that connects to the town.
As we get in, unfortunately I don't have my guitar with me at the time, but you hear Pep in the back of the boat play out.
Oh no.
Right.
Too quiet.
This I'm not quite. Agreed. This place is like a tomb.
Me like tomb.
Yes, but I'm trying to avoid being in one permanently.
Well, I think
Well-
we all.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, we think we all are trying to be outside of a tomb permanently. And some of us in more ways than one, mind you. No offense.
So is there a kind of a dock on the outskirts, like upriver of the city?
Yes, your boat has floated and knocked gently into a dock that is connected to the town.
Okay.
Would I be able to do an investigation check as well to see if there have been any, or maybe it might be perception would be best to see if I can sense anything fiendish?
Yeah.
Right. Would that be perception or investigation?
That's a perception check.
Got you. That's a 20.
You sense absolutely nothing. There is no fiendish energies here.
Okay. Well, I guess we can only assume that none of Lilith's army has come here yet.
They've already come and left.
Probably.
I should like to meditate for some time. And I sit down on the dock. Please give me at least 10 minutes. So go ahead and do your thing.
Oh, like...
Like I'm actually
whatever.
casting. I'm like casting a spell for myself, but doing it like the long ritual way instead of casting a spell.
I see, you're good. So while he meditates, is there anything anybody else wants to do in those 10 minutes?
That's gonna rummage through the houses.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stroll around, look around, and this time actually do investigation to see if there's anything out of the ordinary.
All right, yeah. So as you guys walk down the road, you notice that there's definitely been activity here, but it's been a long time since it has happened. You see, the houses are completely broken and destroyed. There are claw marks across the doors, and the shattered glass from the windows are scattered across the road as you walk around. They're just small houses. It's a small town. There maybe, on this road that you're currently walking down, there are 8 houses. Cassius, go ahead and roll me your investigation check.
Okay. I got a 19.
So you do happen to notice as you walk down on the right, one of the houses looks like recent work has been done to it. You see that there are boards that have been nailed across the broken windows, and the door has been mended where it was once split in two. And additionally, there's a flower bed on the porch that bears beautiful red poppies.
Alright, I'm gonna go approach the house then. I'm gonna give it a little knock on the door.
You hear no response.
Hello? Anyone in there? Gonna kind of glance around the house to see if there is any sign of people, or if there's any other entry I could go through.
Everything is pretty much boarded, and you see no signs of life. It seems the only way, apart from breaking things, would be through the front door.
Well, there was anybody in there. Or if there was anybody left over in this town, it would probably be in here. I would let Usua and Pep know about the house here.
So what's
On
wrong with
me.
the front door?
That's it.
I'm guessing if there's anybody left over, they've locked themselves in here. Probably to protect themselves from the swarms.
Maybe no one to be found.
Most
When,
likely.
I'm gonna say at this point, Tor, you're probably done with your meditation.
Okay. I was calling in a hawk friend to be able to fly around and look for me. I believe it's... What is it? As an action, I can see through its eyes? Something like that.
Alright.
Yeah, well, while within 100 feet, I can communicate with telepathically. Yep, and as an action, I can see through its eyes and hear what it hears until the start of my next turn. So basically, it's going to fly around the town and, I'd say maybe 50 feet up, should be able to clear the buildings and give me a decent radius, 30 feet or so around, and give me a Hawkeye's view of the area to see if there's anything that stands out, movement, signs, marks, etc.
All you see, you do not see any movement, but you do notice that on the north side of the village, there's the ground is charred as if great flames had been produced there. But other than that, it is still completely eerily quiet, and there is no movement.
Okay. Good to know. Alright, I guess I get up and I begin to walk and look around for my companions. Which I guess I would have seen them somewhere, so I should know kind of where to go.
Yeah.
This
So,
town ain't
alright.
big enough for the four of us to disappear.
Well, there is that too, but... Alright.
What?
So,
What was
alright,
the-
you guys are...
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
go ahead. No, continue.
I was just gonna ask about the name that was given again before we left.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Leon.
Leon. I was gonna see if I can just call out and see if I can get any response from anybody, if there is anybody inside. Just hello, we're looking for Leon.
You still hear nothing.
Nothing. Damn. Alrighty. That's all I got.
Well, I can pick lock.
Okay.
Oh. I what is that? Sleight of hand?
Yeah.
13 to pick it.
Yeah. So you go to pick the lock and realize that the door is completely unlocked.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. Cool. Of course it fucking would be. Jeez.
Dang it. That's what Pep said. Okay.
Oh, sure. Nobody listens to old Pep. He's just out here warbling away.
Has Tor caught up with us yet, though?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Alright. I'll kind of sneak in the door. I'll poke my head in first and then see if the coast is clear.
For how nice and kind of plentiful the outside of the house looked, the inside looks completely barren. There's just some dusty pieces of furniture inside, but their bookshelves are completely empty. It looks as if somebody moved. There is no trace of any belongings.
Is there any dust on the ground?
There's a thin layer of dust all over the furniture and the ground. But you happen to catch through the doorway leading into another room towards the back of the house that there is something bright on the wall.
Something shiny. And I point at it.
Anyone else? Well, I'm catching up with you still, so I guess if they don't
Yeah.
go in and get it, I'll catch up with you and go in towards the shiny thing that you're something shiny.
No,
Yeah.
I'll go in and look at the shiny thing.
There
Also,
you go.
is there any tracks in the dust at all that I can see?
No.
Okay.
If somebody was here, they left a while ago.
Okay.
As you walk into the other room, you realize that slightly, at least the eye-catching thing, is a map on the wall. And there's a desk there with some scraps of paper and one folded note.
All right. I'll open it up and read it.
The note reads as follows. Eric, my friend, it is not safe for me here anymore. The fish have run dry from the river, and I fear they are trying to flush me out, to kill me like they did my family. The wildlife here is wrong. They watch. I have left my map to aid you and your village. I have taken everything else with me, and I'm headed west, towards the domain of pestilence. I've heard rumor of an apothecary there trying to cure the sickness, and I will lend him my aid. Better that than die here alone and paranoid. I will see you again. Best, Leon.
Well, there's nobody here, then I guess we could go west. I'm gonna relay everything, or I was probably reading everything aloud to Soa, and if Pep and Tor wasn't in there, then I would go and relay that message to them.
Really a good choice. Pep is hard of hearing.
All right.
Shouts from the other room.
I'm gonna go find Pep and let him know what was going on.
Alright.
Are there any other rooms in the house, or? Is it-
There is another small room to the right of the room with the map in the note.
I want to look in that one.
It's just a small type kitchen area. There are like some cabinets and a fire oven in the corner.
Gotcha. Well, I guess I wouldn't care about food.
No, you don't. Or you shouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, you could. Who says you can't care about food?
Maybe I could bring some back to people, but yeah, it has.
But
no
yeah, there are
interest.
others who do consume food.
Yeah.
Actually, it'd probably be a good idea to grab that map as well. Should probably do that, just so we know exactly where we're going.
As you go to grab the map, you notice that there are quite a few markings scribbled out, probably by Leon, that seem to highlight locations that he thought were important. Although most of the markings don't make sense to you. Such as a small circle near a large lake with the letter P scribbled out in red, and a few diamond shapes that are scattered across in seemingly random locations.
Well, I
One
mean, I can
unique
look.
symbol you notice is a crossed pair of swords, residing near the cove of the island.
What do?
Yes, I
what-
see this.
Yeah, what is that symbol?
We don't know. It's a crossed swords. We'll have to figure it out.
And as you guys look at this map, trying to decipher its meaning and what Leon possibly could have been trying to communicate to his friend Eric, we begin to fade out to black.
And pick up next time.
All right.
Dun dun dun.
Right.
That session went pretty much perfect. That ended right where I wanted it to end, so that's
Oh,
great.
good.
All right. Awesome.
I was really hoping, I was like, well, you have a map that can like set you off on like countless other things. Like that's
Mhm.
great. That's a great.
Imagine
way
how
to
much
go.
longer it would have taken if we had to fight the snake or something.
No. I was literally thinking, I was like, oh gosh, this thing's like kind of like maybe too powerful. I might have to dumb some things down. And then Alex just talks his way through it, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, this works. This is fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, that could not have gone any more perfect.
Good.
All right. Awesome.
So far, I'm liking
See?
this Pep character because he's not in anything in particular. He's just Pep.
He's just Pep.
Pep is freaking hilarious. He was cracking me up so much. Oh my god. Like trying to keep it
Same.
together. Yeah.
I love how he heals in character. That's so good.
It's really good. I like it.
This is
Yeah,
exactly
he-
the
he
reason
doesn't
why
have-
I was like not worried about the world being too dark, because I'm like, no, Alex is playing. He's gonna find some way to like turn it around. And as soon as it came to me with Pep Ridge Farm, I'm like, yep, we're good. It's not gonna be too dark.
It's good.
Well, I mean, he's not very much combat oriented so much, but he's got enough support capabilities, I think, that he can do all right. Plus, he wields a wicked ladle.
Oh yeah.
Fear the ladle.
Yeah, that went great.
Yeah.
I got nervous near the beginning because I totally forgot to give like an information bit that I was supposed to, and I was like, oh god, how am I gonna get that in there to like make this all make sense? I was like, oh no, and it was fine though. It all worked out.
No, no, you're all good. You're all good.
The mighty
I'm excited to
powers of
see-
winging it.
Yeah, where everything goes next.
Mm-hmm.
You have quite the number of options before you. So yeah, good session.
Good session.
Yeah. It was awesome.
This has been an Azentuary LLC production. Find us online at azentuary.com for character bios, merchandise, Patreon, and more. Thank you for listening.